Hi everyone, this is Jason Loayon at sa video ito ay tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-compute ng interior angles ng polygon manually. Pero bago tayo mag-compute, alamin muna natin kung ano nga ba ang interior angles. Basta sa na-research ko, ang interior angle of a polygon is the angle formed between two adjacent sides of the polygon measured on the inside of the polygon. Kaya nga interior siya kasi nasa loob ng polygon. Example, eto meron tayong triangle dito which is a polygon also. Yung mga makikita natin ditong angle na nasa loob, yan yung tinatawag nating interior angles. Okay? At meron silang sinasabi sa theorem na the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That is true all the time. So siguro gamitan natin ng GeoGebra para maipakita ko sa inyo na palaging 180 degrees ang sum ng interior angles ng triangle. Okay, let me show you the GeoGebra. At nandito siya. Ayan. O, may prepare na akong triangle para sa inyo kasi para hindi na tayo matagalan. Okay, so here we have angle A, angle B, and angle C. So, ang sabi dito, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So, ito yung mga measurement nila. Na on time nag-change kapag change natin yung value dito. Pagka ginawa natin ganito yung triangle, of course, all of the angles will change also. Pero kahit na anong mangyari, sabi nga no matter what happens, laging nag-i-equal sa 180 degrees. Try to look at this computation, real-time computation yan na kapag ka-change natin yung value ng interior angles by changing the position of the vertices, ang nangyayari, nagbabago yung measurement ng interior angles pero yung sum ng tatlong interior angles will never change. Palaging 180 degrees yan. Bakit natin kailangang malaman yung theorem na yan? Kasi yung theorem na yan ang gagamitin nating derivation para sa formula ng iba pang polygons at nang mahanap din natin yung interior angles nila. Kasi ang polygon ay pwedeng i-divide into different numbers of triangle. Sige, balik na tayo sa ating presentation. Okay, dito tayo sa ating presentation. Balik tayo. So, ayun, tandaan lang natin that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. Dito tayo ngayon sa next. Meron tayong first column na nandito. I hope nakikita nyo. And I think nakikita naman. Okay, so first column ay it's all about polygon. Meron tayong triangle, quadrilateral, 4 sides yan, then pentagon, 5-sided polygon, then hexagon, we have 6-sided polygon. Ngayon, from the theorem of the angle sum theorem ng triangle, i-derive natin yung formula. Obserbahan natin yung number of sides. In a triangle, ilan yung number of sides? 1, 2, and 3. Kaya, okay, maglagay muna tayo dito ng column. Ayan. So, number of sides, it is represented by the variable n. So, ilang sides ba meron tayo sa triangle? Kitang-kita naman, 3. So, we are going to write 3 here. Tapos, dito naman, in a quadrilateral, quad means 4. Kaya nga, 4 din yung sides dito. So, we have 4. And then, pentagon, we have 5 sides. Hexagon, we have 6 sides. And after that, alamin naman natin kung ilang triangle kasi syempre alam na natin that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. Kaya malaki ang kinalaman ng triangle sa buhay ng iba't ibang polygon. So alamin natin yung number of triangles na pwedeng mag-divide sa mga polygon. Okay, lagyan pa natin ng third column dito. Okay, so kung mapapansin natin, in a triangle, ilang triangle ang meron tayo? Of course, isa lang. So, put natin yung 1 dyan. And then, in a quadrilateral, ilang triangles kaya ang mabubuo natin? Pagka naglagay tayo ng diagonal dito, ilang triangles nang makikita nyo? Of course, 2. And then, sa pentagon naman, pagka nag-connect tayo ng diagonals or nag-draw tayo ng dalawang diagonals sa non-consecutive vertices, so we can create 3 triangles. We have 1, 2, and 3. Kaya 3 ilagay natin dyan. And then sa hexagon naman, ilan kaya? So from this point, mag-draw tayo ng 3 diagonals. And then we created 4 triangles. And after that, kung aalamin natin ano ang measure or total measurement ng interior angle ng triangle, syempre alam natin na 180. So 1, that will be 1, or sum of the interior angles of a triangle, we have 1 times 180. Alam natin yan, kanina in-illustrate natin yan sa tulong ng GeoGebra. Okay, so 1 times 180 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Ngayon naman, dito sa quadrilateral, kapag kayong number of triangle na 2 ay i-multiply natin sa 180 degrees, that becomes 360 degrees. Ibig sabihin, the sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is always equal to 360 degrees. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa pentagon. Since meron tayong tatlong triangle sa pentagon, i-multiply lang natin 3 times 180 degrees, that gives us 540 degrees. Ngayon naman sa hexagon, there are 4 triangles, and so we are going to multiply 4 by 180 degrees. And the product is 720 degrees. O ngayon, ano naman ngayon kung sakaling nahanap natin yung mga yan? Okay, obserbahan natin yung pattern. Kung mapapansin nyo, mula sa number of sides, yung 3 naging 2, yung 4 naging 2, yung 3 naging 1, yung 4 naging 2, yung 5 naging 3, yung 6 naging 4. So sa makatwid, with respect to the number of sides, magma-minus 2 lang tayo. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 6 minus 2 is 4. So, ibig sabihin, the number of triangles, or to determine the number of triangles in a polygon, kailangan lang nating minusan yung number of sides na n by the constant 2. Kaya, magiging ganito siya, n minus 2. Sa makatuwid, pagka ginamit natin itong formula na to, n minus 2, where n is the number of sides, such as 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 6 minus 2 is 4, mahahanap natin yung number of triangles of any polygon. So, gamit yung expression na n minus 2. Ngayon, since yung n minus 2 ang magbibigay sa atin kung ilang triangle, minimum number of triangles ang makakapag-divide sa polygon. So, yung n minus 2 na yan, pwede nating ilagay yan as n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Kumbaga, nag-substitute lang tayo instead of putting 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, marami namang polygons. So, there are so many possibilities of the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, para ma-generalize natin, n minus 2 na lang times 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides ng polygon. Sige. So, the general formula for the sum of the interior angles of a polygon with n sides is sum of the interior angles equals the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Yung n dyan ay number of sides. Sa triangle, may 3 sides. Sa quadrilateral, 4 sides. Sa pentagon, may 5 sides, and many more. Meron tayong bukod na lesson tungkol sa classification ng polygon, classification ng polygon according to the number of sides. Ngayon, subukan nating gamitin yung formula na to. Suppose we have our given problem. Find the sum of the interior angles of an octagon. So, alam naman natin na yung octagon ay polygon na merong 8 sides. So, solution. So, since an octagon has 8 sides, yung n natin dito must be equal to 8. Ngayon, gamitin natin yung mahiwagang formula na sum of the interior angles, and then i-substitute natin. From our given problem, alam na natin na yung value ng n ay 8 dahil ang given ay octagon. So, we have to substitute. N is equal to 8. So, we have 8 minus 2. Don't forget the parentheses para hindi tayo magkamali. Times 180 degrees. And after that, this is equal to what is 8 minus 2? Of course, that gives us 6. So, lagyan pa rin natin ng parentheses to indicate na yung 6 ay galing sa difference ng 8 and 2. Although, hindi naman nagaanong mahalaga, pero for me, kailangan nating ilagay para indicator na yung 6 ay galing sa 8 minus 2. So, 6 times 180 degrees, that will result to 1,080 degrees. Therefore, the sum of the interior angles of an octagon is 1,080 degrees. Imagine that, mula lang sa triangle, nakaderive tayo ng formula, and then, mahahanap na rin natin yung sum ng iba't ibang polygon gamit yung general formula for the sum of the interior angles ng polygon. Let's take another example. Halimbawa ito, find the sum of the interior angles of a nonagon. Ano nga ba yung nonagon? Ito yung polygon na may 9 sides. Therefore, our n is equal to 9. So, using the formula, sum of the interior angles equals the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. And that is equal to, ano nga ulit yung n natin? Of course, that is 9. So, we have 9 minus 2, the constant. Then, don't forget the parentheses, times 180 degrees. And that is equal to, what is the difference between 9 and 2? Of course, that is 7 times 180 degrees. And 7 times 180 degrees, that gives us 1,260 degrees. Therefore, the sum of the interior angles of a nonagon is 1,260 degrees. Another example, para mas maintindihan nyo, kasi gustong-gusto ng mga estudyante yan, yung maraming example para meron silang guide. Okay, so another problem, we have find the sum of the interior angles of a 15 gon. O pag sinabi nating 15 gon, wala naman na kasi itong specific name kung anong tawag sa polygon na yan. Or kung meron man, mahirap nang i-memorize, di ba? So 15 gon, meron pang 20 gon, meron pang 100 gon. So pag sinabing 15 gon, it means that the polygon has 15 sides. So solution, n is equal to 15. Nakalagay na, naka-indicate na dyan kung ilang sides. So using our formula, sum of the interior angles is equal to the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. That is equal to, what's the value of n? Of course, that is 15. So 15 minus 2, then parentheses, times 180 degrees. Equals, difference of 15 and 2 is 13, then parentheses again, times 180 degrees, and 13 times 180 degrees gives us 2,340 degrees. Therefore, the sum of the interior angles of a 15 gon is 2,340 degrees. Ganun lang kadali. We don't need to use protractor. We don't need to use any measuring device for as long as we know the number of sides, kayang-kaya nating computein yung sum of the interior angles ng iba't ibang polygon gamit yung formulang na-derive natin kanina. Okay, subukan natin i-apply sa ibang situation yung formula. Halimbawa, ito. A polygon has an interior angle sum of 1,440 degrees. How many sides does the polygon have? Pansin nyo, dito sa problem na to, baligtad. Kasi given yung sum ng interior angle which is 1,440 degrees. Pero ang tanong sa problem ay, how many sides does the polygon have? Alam nyo yung ganitong uri ng problem ay pwede ring isolve nung formula na dinerive natin kanina. Kasi doon sa formula na dinerive natin kanina, yung dalawang variables doon ay yung number of sides at yung sum of the interior angles ng polygon. Eh dito sa problem na to, given yung sum at ang hinahanap ay yung number of sides. So solve natin. Solution. Sum of the interior angle is equal to 1,440 degrees as given. Then the number of sides of that polygon is unknown. Hindi pa natin alam anong uring polygon yan or ilang sides ang meron sa polygon na yan, pero alam na natin kung ano yung sum ng interior angles niya. So gamitin natin yung formula, sum of interior angles is equal to the quantity n minus 2, I'm sorry, na late yung yung animation, times 180 degrees, and then sum of the interior angles as given, that is 1,440 degrees, equals the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. And then, kapag kaganyan, kasi ang hinahanap natin yung value ni n, kasi nga yung number of sides ang hinahanap, kailangan lang natin i-isolate si n. So, papaano yon? Kailangan mawala yung mga katabi niyang expression sa right side. So, simulan natin. Paano nga ba mawala? Yung expression na n minus 2 times 180 degrees, i-divide natin yan by 180 degrees para mawala yung 180 degrees. At since magdi-divide tayo ng 180 degrees sa right side, mag-divide rin tayo sa left side. Ganon pag-solve ng equation. So, 1,440 degrees to be divided by 180 degrees equals the expression on the numerator, which is n minus 2 or quantity n minus 2 times 180 all over 180 para makancel natin itong 180 na to. At unti-unting mawawala yung mga expression na kasama ni n sa right side ng equation. But of course, don't forget to do the same dito sa left side of the equation, like 1,440 degrees divided by 180 degrees. Ano nga ba yung quotient when you divide 1,440 degrees by 180 degrees? That gives us 8. And then, yung expression na quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees, pag dinivide ng 180 degrees, maka-cancelled out lang to at ang may iwan ay n minus 2. And then, may katabi pa rin si n eh. Meron pang minus 2 or may negative 2 pa dyan. So, para mawala sa buhay ni n, yung negative 2, kailangan nating magdagdag ng positive 2 or mag-plus ng 2 sa right side of the equation. And do the same dito sa left side para manatiling equal. So, 8 plus 2. Ayan, 8 plus 2 and then, of course, 2 plus 8 is 10 equals yung negative 2, pag pinagsama sa positive 2, magiging 0 na yan, kaya ang maiiwan ay n na lang. Therefore, the polygon has 10 sides. Kasi nga si n yung nagsasabi kung ilan yung sides ng polygon. I hope nasusundan nyo. Kung medyo mabilis yung explanation, pwede nyo namang i-pause and then i-replay nyo na lang din yung video. Okay, next tayo. Halimbawa, ito naman, a polygon has an interior angle sum of 720 degrees. What polygon is it based on the number of sides? O, ayan, almost the same situation dun sa previous natin problem. Given yung angle sum na 720 degrees, tapos hinahanap yung number of sides na hindi pa natin alam sa ngayon. So, solution, sum of the interior angles is equal to 720 degrees and n is equal to unknown. Kaya nga hinahanap natin kung ano or ilan yung sides ng polygon dito sa problem na to. So, gamit ulit ang ating mahiwagang formula, sum of the interior angles is equal to the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Substitute natin, sum of the interior angle as given, we have 720 degrees equals the expression n minus 2 times 180 degrees. And then do the same, divide natin both sides by 180 degrees para ma-eliminate yung mga katabi ni n or mga kasamang expression ni n sa right side of the equation. So we have 720 degrees divided by 180 degrees is equal to the expression n minus 2 times 180 degrees all over 180 degrees. And then, what will happen? 720 degrees divided by 180 degrees gives us 4. Or you can verify the quotient using your calculator. Kung sa tingin nyo ay may mali, sabihin nyo lang sa comment section. Okay, that is equal to, syempre yung quantity n minus 2 times 180 when divided by 180 degrees, ang matitira ay si quantity n minus 2 na lang. And do the same, para mawala sa buhay ni n yung negative 2, mag-plus tayo ng 2 at magpa-plus din tayo ng 2 sa left side. Ganyan ang equation, ganyan mag-solve ng equation ko. Ano ginawa sa left side, ganon din sa right side or right side to left side. Okay? And then, 2 plus 4 is 6 equals, of course, mawawala na yung negative 2 at positive 2, may iwan ay n na lang. So, the polygon has 6 sides. At ang sabi dito, what polygon is it based on the number of sides? Since the polygon has 6 sides, it is a hexagon. Huwag kalilimutang bumalik sa question. Baka mamaya kasi na-solve nyo na, pero hindi nyo nilagay yung final answer nyo. Baka magkamali pa rin kayo. Tama na mali pa. Okay, so proceed tayo. We have another problem. Ito kasi, medyo marami-rami tayong example kasi maraming problems ang pwedeng ma-solve gamit lang yung formulang na-derive natin kanina. Okay, eto, just like this. A non-regular pentagon has 4 interior angles measuring 100 degrees, 120 degrees, 130 degrees, and 140 degrees. Find the measure of the 5th interior angle. So, alam naman natin na ang pentagon ay merong 5 interior angles. Kaya nga pentagon siya. Pero ito ay non-regular. Pag sinabi nating non-regular, hindi equal lahat ng interior angles. Kaya siya tinawag na non-regular. Dito sa problem na to, given ang 4 interior angles na ang measurement ay 100 degrees, 120 degrees, 130 degrees, 140 degrees. Ang pinapahanap sa atin ay yung measure ng 5th angle. So, solve natin. Solution, n equals 5 since the given is a pentagon. And angle 1, let angle 1 be equal to 100 degrees. Ito naman yon. Kahit magkarambol yan, okay lang naman. Pero since siya yung nauna sa listing, siya na lang si angle 1. And then angle 2 is 120 degrees. Angle 3 will be 130 degrees. And angle 4 is 140 degrees. And gamit yung mahiwagang formula natin, teka lang, bakit nga ba yung mahiwagang formula natin ang gagamitin? Kasi kailangan nating malaman kung ano ang sum ng interior angles ng pentagon. Kasi regular man or non-regular pentagon, yung sum ng interior angle ay equal. Magkatulad lang yon. Kaya gamitin pa rin natin yung formula na to. Sum of the interior angles is equal to the quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. And that is equal to, substitute natin yung value ng n which is 5. So we have 5 minus 2 quantity times 180 degrees equals, the difference of 5 and 2 is 3 times 180 degrees equals 540 degrees. Ibig sabihin, yung sum ng interior angles ng pentagon ay 540 degrees. Kaya lang, hindi naman yan yung hinahanap sa problem. Pero kailangan nating malaman na 540 degrees. Bakit? Kasi dyan tayo magbabase ng kung ano yung kulang para magsaradong 540 degrees yung measurement ng lahat ng interior angles ng polygon na given sa problem. So, the 5th interior angle is equal to, eto na yung na-compute nating 540 degrees, minus the first angle is 100 degrees, minus the second angle is 120 degrees, minus the third angle is 130 degrees, minus the fourth angle is 140 degrees. So, performing the operation, that will give us the result of 50 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, yung panglimang interior angle nitong pentagon, non-regular pentagon sa problem natin, ay may measurement na 50 degrees. Mahalaga yan kasi sa mga examination, lumalabas din yan. Hindi lang palaging regular yung polygon na given. Sometimes may non-regular polygon din or irregular polygon. At ang masaklap pa kapag meron na siyang variable sa mga susunod na lesson. Okay, next. I think this is the last problem. A non-regular hexagon has 5 interior angles measuring 110 degrees, 115 degrees, 120 degrees, 125 degrees, and 130 degrees. Find the measure of the 6th interior angle. So, the same situation. Okay? Non-regular hexagon, ibinigay yung 5 interior angles at ang ipinapahanap ngayon ay yung pang-6 na interior angles. So, solution, n is equal to 6 kasi hexagon siya. Kaya 6 yung number of sides. So, let angle 1 be equal to 110 degrees, angle 2 be equal to 115 degrees, and angle 3 is equal to 120 degrees. And for angle 4, that is 125 degrees. And for angle 5, we have 130 degrees. And using our formula again, para malaman natin yung sum ng interior angles ng hexagon, gamitan natin ito. So this is equal to, substitute natin yung value ni n, which is 6 minus 2, then quantity times 180 degrees equals, so the difference of 6 and 2 is 4 times 180 degrees equals 720 degrees. So 720 degrees yung sum ng interior angles ng hexagon. Regular man siya or non-regular hexagon, palaging 720 degrees yung sum ng interior angles niya. So given na yung 5 interior angles, yung measurement ng 5 interior angles, hanapin natin yung pang 6th. So the 6th interior angle is equal to 720 degrees. Ito yun yung sum, minus 110 degrees. Ito yun, angle 1 minus angle 2, which is 115 degrees, minus the angle 3, 120 degrees, minus yung angle 4 natin ay 125 degrees, minus angle 5, 130 degrees. At kapag sinubtract na natin lahat yan, it gives us 120 degrees. Therefore, the measure of the 6th interior angle of the hexagon, the given hexagon in this problem, is equal to 120 degrees. I hope we learned something from this lesson. Medyo mahaba-haba pero worth it naman pagka pinanood nyo, magiging guide nyo to para ma-solve yung mga assignments nyo. Okay, so that ends our discussion and have a nice day.